Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us on tonight's webinar. We know your time is valuable, so we're going to be very respectful of that time, but we got a lot of information to share with you in a very short period of time. We're going to talk about the dream solution to an insurance agent's challenges. In this webinar, we will solve the two greatest challenges that every one of us insurance agents face. What we want to show you is how a life insurance agent can create a lifestyle for themselves rather than just earning a living. So we're going to get into a lot of detail. Once again, welcome. Let's talk about what an insurance agent normally wants. Well, they want to be in front of more clients, quite simply. And the second thing is they'd like to have more agents in their agency in front of more clients. So to be in front of more clients, how is this done? Well, the solution, quite simply, is you just go ahead and buy some leads. But the challenge is leads are getting scarce. Everyone else is doing it, and it's costing more money. So the solution to that is a direct mail campaign. Make your own leads. How about to a nice dinner seminar? The problem is that your mail ends up in this mailbox, and that's a tough one. It's just not getting read. But then for those who do read it and come to the restaurant and want to have a great meal with you, besides the direct mail costs going up, the response is going down. And the public now, maybe they just want a free meal. We call them plate lickers. The individuals who are coming just for the meal, and you're wondering, wow, why did I go through all of this expense? To have more agents and have them in front of more clients. Well, that's a solution. All you got to do is recruit more agents. But the challenge, there are just so many agents in the agent pool, and it's less than half of what it was just a few years ago. In fact, the average age of an agent now is nearing 60. So the solution is get the agents you are able to recruit in front of more clients. But that's the same challenges you have yourself, to get in front of more clients. But let me give you a what-if scenario. What if you could be in front of more clients without any cost to you? What if you could have more agents without competing with other agencies for that dwindling pool of talent? Here's a nice what if. What if you could override the target premium of agents even if they're not in your agency? And what if you could get paid to train other agents in other agencies? You know, the ones that you get to override their target premium? Well, I want to welcome you to our Executive Search Seminar. That's exactly what this is. We're looking for key leaders, not the normal agent. My name's Rick Walsh. I'm Vice President of Sales for FEG. I'm 33 years full-time in direct sales and insurance. While practicing, I was always consistently a member of the MDRT, or Million Dollar Roundtable. Published a couple of books on the industry and been a guest on radio and television talk shows as an advocate for our industry, and built sales teams into the thousands. And so the first thing I want to do is I want to congratulate you. You see, you have been invited here because you're recognized as a leader in the insurance industry. Quite simply, you stand out from the crowd. And this is not going to be your normal webinar. We're going to show you how you can be recognized for your extraordinary talents with extraordinary income. Thanks for showing up. You have those extraordinary talents, a proven ability, and therefore you should have a chance for extraordinary recognition and remuneration. And that is exactly what this webinar is all about. The purpose of the webinar is to talk in your terms. It's not your first rodeo. It's not mine. But would you like it to be your last? We're going to briefly explain our unique opportunity in our busy marketplace in the insurance industry. And we're going to show you a unique field management system and explain how you can have a compensated leadership position. That is, if you qualify. You see, what we're doing is we're on a crusade. We're on a crusade to help America retire with dignity. And you know what we're using? We're using an indexed universal life program with living benefits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, not knowing we have a wide and varied background of leaders on the call tonight. They could be from, property and casualty, as well as people who are very used to term, some with whole life or whatever. We're going to talk about Index Universal Life and how it applies and how we've started our crusade and what kind of results we're getting and how you can have a compensated leadership position with us. You see, when it comes to retirement, what the Universal Life with Living Benefits solves is 3 dilemmas that the consumers have. And the first one is not making it to retirement. The very first dilemma that individuals have in retirement is outliving their retirement income. In fact, they just live too long. The ultimate benefit of our program is retirement income for life, and we can do that in a tax-free environment. The second dilemma that most consumers is, what if they become ill on their way to retirement? You know, they can't continue to work. What if you're one of the 67% who will suffer a heart attack, stroke, or cancer before age 65? Now you can't work. You can't fund your retirement account. What we'll do with our Index Universal Life program with Living Benefits, we'll fully fund your retirement account immediately, and we'll do it in a tax-free environment. Consumer dilemma number 3, what if the client dies too soon? What if you die? Your family's left with an underfunded retirement account. Well, once again, our living benefits and our death benefit here kicks in. We'll fully fund that full retirement account immediately, and we'll do it in a tax-free environment. You see, what we're presenting to the public right now in the crisis of helping America retire with dignity is all of the pieces of the puzzle. Whether the client lives too long, they can't outlive their retirement. If they're not able to work all the way to retirement and become ill, with a qualifying illness, we can fully fund that retirement account. And if they die too soon, of course, the death benefit kicks in. I'm going to let you know, we started our crusade in November of last year, just testing it. We're actually doing our pre-launch meeting in Las Vegas, Nevada on the 25th of January. But I want to give you an idea of what agents are doing in our program right now as far as commissions. And I'm going to use Christmas week as an example. You see, you all know that December is our slowest month, and the week of Christmas, well, yeah, that one's the slowest week also. And so I'm going to give you a countdown on the earnings of our agents from number 10 down. Number 10 wanted to remain anonymous, so we went along with that. But Paula, you see, $7,500 in commissions for 1 week. Young, $8,200, and then James, over $10,000 commission for a week. Lorelei topped out the bottom 5 at $11,000. We come to number 5, Jeff, $17,000 commission in 1 week. $18,000 for Carol and Renee, $20,000 for David, and then Julie, she commissioned out at $24,000 for the week, and Estrella, $34,000 for the week, Christmas week, in the month of December. We must be doing something right. So let me ask you a question. Do you remember this fellow? That's Art Williams. He was on a crusade, and he had the idea, buy term and invest the difference. And with that crusade, he brought in 1 million new agents into the industry. Brand new talent. It continues today as Primerica. Unbelievable job he did. That was buy term and invest the difference. But you know what the challenge was? Most people didn't fulfill the second half of the equation. They didn't invest the difference. You see, with our Index Universal Life program, we fulfill both requirements, the death side and the invest the difference side. Indexed means, of course, it's indexed to the Standard & Poor's. It grows with stock market-like returns when the market is up, but does not participate in down markets and allows withdrawal, tax-free environment. And then with our living benefits, we help people who don't make it to retirement but become ill. With a qualifying illness, we'll fund that retirement account for them. I think we could call this A.L. Williams on steroids. Do you remember back when there used to be a professional presentation in every city every week, introducing new people into the concept or the profession of insurance? You realize we had 1 million agents at one point. We're down about 200,000-300,000 agents in the entire United States. What happened? Well, everyone thought they could build an agency or a business on the internet, stock or quoting prices on the internet, and then trying to build an agency, do it all on the internet, Craigslist, no meetings, no training. Add to that, no retention, no persistency. It just wasn't working out. So you know what we're going to do? Now it's time. We're going to go back to the future. And you know what? We need your help to do it. And we're going to pay you to take us there. I want to introduce you to Freedom Equity Group, Field Management System, and the Freedom Academy. We are bringing on untold numbers of brand new talent into the insurance industry and teaching and training them all of the benefits of fulfilling both sides of the equation, help people retire with dignity. But we need leaders in every single city in the United States to do that kind of training. Remember I was saying, what if you could get paid to train? What if you can override the target premium in other people's agencies? Remember I said, how would you like to be in front of more clients or have more agents in front of more clients? Well, that's exactly what we're showing you how to do. We want and will place a compensated area coordinator in every single major city. And then we're going to have a compensated director for each of the 50 states. That's right. Remember when there was a meeting in every city? Well, we're going to do that with 400 cities with professional local trainers that will be compensated for training, for overriding premium, etc. You see, in this environment, it doesn't matter if you have your agency in Arizona and you know some people, or your agents know some people in Missouri or Indiana or Ohio. You see, they'll be able to go to a meeting with professional, compliant presentations. They'll be able to take clients to those meetings, and they'll be able to be trained on Saturday on an optional training program that, of course, they'll pay a nominal tuition to attend, which is one of the ways we will be compensating you. What are the advantages to every single agent, whether you're building an agency with us or working with our agents? The advantage to every agent to having this field management system is they can long-distance sponsor. The new agent has local support by leaders like you who will be compensated to help. And what we're doing is we're melding the high tech of the internet and social media with the high touch of compliant professional meetings in every city. Once again, there'll be a full day interactive training for your entire hierarchy in every city around the country on a Saturday. Your newest agent will be treated as if frontline to the local leader or coordinator. And you could actually be the sponsor yourself of an area coordinator and override that hierarchy. But the advantage to the area coordinator, and that's why you're on here, as we say it, show me the money, the advantage to applying for an area coordinator position would be that he or she is branded as a leader and contributes to the Freedom Academy. The Freedom Academy is the hub of our field marketing system. It's where all our training modules rely, and it's what you'll be using to do the live trainings in those cities. There are additional incentives through training fees and overrides on the target premium in your territory to help everyone succeed, and that helps defray the cost should that area coordinator desire to have an office. Now, new agent, why would they want to go through that optional training, which would normally cost $299, but we have reduced it now. It's $199 currently. They would get a full day interactive training. Now, understand that you, as an area coordinator, let's say in Philadelphia, you'll be paid $50 for every single agent that goes through that training, encouraged by the home office in every other city that we have. So whether those agents are in your organization, hierarchy, or agency, or in somebody else's, $50 a head. We expect easily hundreds on a Saturday as the program comes to fruition. But even 100, that'd be a $5,000 day. And now those agents are trained, your hierarchy and other hierarchies. And as the target premium comes in, you override that target premium. And as new agents come on board and have either themselves as a client to become a product of the product, or bring their circle of influence to be clients, if they don't have somebody ready to train them right away, then there are split sales, 50-50 for the area coordinator who does the training with that new agent. Could be untold amount of money. That new agent, not only for the $199 do they get full day interactive professional training, not only on the Index Universal Life and Insurance, but also on how to build a business and recruit and answer objections and build an organization. They'll be able to audit that course at any time for $25. They can come back over and over and over again, or maybe they'll want to travel and see what the training looks like in Washington or Delaware or somewhere else. They can do that, $25, and then they will also take home the entire course and complete audio and video with workbook, our home base. They'll have a special website, etc. And if that wasn't enough incentive to get them want to be in this optional training, we're going to increase their contract commission. You see, instead of a 30% start level, we'll move them up to 40% immediately. Now remember, our Index Universal Life, our average case is $300 to $400 a month premium, or annualized $3,000 to $4,000. So a difference of 10% is $300 to $400 on the very first case that new agent does, making that $199 entry fee absolutely nothing. That's, as I said again, they'll take home the complete business building system from the Freedom Academy. They'll have a special website that'll have new lessons that we would encourage you to contribute to, and the increased commission, and they'll have daily video email tips of the day. Now, there is a modest annual license fee to become an area coordinator. That covers the 2-day Train the Trainer program with all the handouts, etc., that you need, that you'll be attending, the videos, the PowerPoints, the handout master for all of the courses, and supplies for your meeting rooms, such as banners, etc., plus the initial inventory of the take-home course for agents who enroll in that Saturday training. Corporate travel also will be covered by this for initial training. We'll be coming to your city to help out with those trainers. So an area coordinator position, it may be one person or two people, one experienced in sales training, could be from the direct sales industry, non-insurance related, and one experienced in insurance for the insurance training. If it is two people, then the insurance trainer would receive the override on the area's premium. This individual would preferably also have an office. The sales trainer would receive the $50 per head on the Saturday training override. If it is one person, if you are not only experienced as an agent and in insurance, but you're able to build an agency, you're experienced in you're a platform speaker, can do the front of the room, you can be qualified to fill both positions or both roles, and therefore would receive the Saturday training override as well as override on the area's premium. I told you we were talking about Art Williams before. Well, let me tell you a little bit what happened and what's going to be different with us. He brought in nearly 1 million new agents into the industry, all brand new talent, and probably made more millionaires than any other company, and he did it on a $30 or $50 a month premium, target premium, and we're at $300-400 a month. Big, big difference. And he became a billionaire with the sale, originally Travelers and then Primerica. Well, what happened to the hundreds, if not thousands, of leaders in that organization that created the value for that company? Well, we're going to do that a little bit differently. You see, you deserve equity, not trophies. And our plan and our philosophy is that you and I, we're going to build it together. And then we're going to sell it together. That block of business will be sold in the future, maybe 5 years down the road. And you see, when this block of business is sold, it does not end the income stream in the hierarchies as it did not with A.L. Williams. And then we're going to share it together. That's right. For the leaders who create the largest organizations, we are going to share the equity in that block of business that will be taken over by a large insurance company. So if you'd like to apply for one of our area coordinator positions or state director positions, please send an email to FMS. That stands for Field Management System. That's FMS at FEGcorp.com, and put FMS in the subject line. Now here's a thought for you. What's best for you? Would you like to be an area coordinator or state director? We encourage you to apply. Or would you like to be the sponsor of an area coordinator or state director or both? Remember, these individuals, we're on an executive search. We're looking for these individuals with talent, and they will be building their own hierarchy. You could possibly be their sponsor So this webinar, and this is the executive search, it's to give you the ability to approach proven leaders in our industry. And you now have what they want, the ability for their extraordinary talents to be rewarded with extraordinary income. Give them the opportunity to see this. So like I said, would you rather have your own area to override, or would you rather be the enroller or sponsor of dozens of area coordinators or state directors? A little bit of a race. You see, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and once these areas are appointed, well, that's it. They're appointed, and they're gone. So if you know individuals who might qualify for these positions, please direct them to this webinar that we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. To apply, once again, send a email to fms@fegcorp.com. Put FMS in the subject line. And let me give you a little bit more information how you could do some more due diligence. There are other resources available. I do a daily business opportunity webinar. This is for the general public, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's 35 minutes from now. I'll be doing a live webinar. Please get the link from the person who invited you to this one. We also are looking for those sales leaders in the direct sales field to fill those positions, to do some training on the sales side. And so we do an executive search for those types of leaders on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And for experienced individuals in the insurance field, the executive search webinars are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Our pre-launch conference you don't want to miss, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's going to be on the 25th and the 26th of January. And our corporate website, check it out at www.fegcorp.com. Once again, I want to thank everybody for attending. We sure appreciate what you've done, and we look forward to working with you. Please send a request for an application, and we look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.